Hello students, today we are going to study new chapter number 10, respiration in organisms. Breathing is a part of respiration. Now, why do we respire? This respiration takes place in all organisms. The organisms are made of small microscopic units called cells. Our human body is composed of millions of cells. They are microscopic. You have to observe them under microscope. It's very easy to watch the squamous epithelium which is present in the inside the mouth. A cell is the small structural and functional unit of an organism. Structural means part, functional means work. A cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. Each cell of an organism performs certain functions such as nutrition, transport, excretion, and reproduction. This takes place from birth till end of the life. To perform these functions, the cell needs energy. Even when we are eating, sleeping, or reading, we require energy. But where does this energy come from? Your parents, I'm sure that they insist you to eat regularly. The food has stored energy which is released during respiration. Therefore, all living organisms respire to get energy from food. During breathing, we breathe in air. We know that air contains oxygen. We breathe out air which is rich in carbon dioxide. The air we breathe in is transported to all parts of the body and ultimately to each cell. In the cells, oxygen in the air helps in the breakdown of food. The process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration takes place in the cells of all organisms. In the cell, the food, that is glucose, is broken down into carbon dioxide and water using oxygen. There are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration, which takes place in the presence of oxygen. The other one is anaerobic respiration. You can see the equation. In the left hand side, there is glucose. An arrow mark is going to show you the products. In the presence of oxygen, the products are carbon dioxide plus oxygen plus energy. Organisms such as yeast that can survive in the absence of air, they are called anaerobes. So, you can see in the absence of oxygen, glucose break down into alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. You can see yeast there at right hand side. These single-celled organisms respire anaerobically and during this process yield alcohol. They are therefore used to make wine and beer. Our muscles also, there the food glucose in muscles, that is the muscle cells can also respire anaerobically. but only for a short time. When there is a temporary deficiency of oxygen during heavy exercise, fast running, cycling, walking for many hours, or heavy weight lifting, the demand for energy is high. But the supply of oxygen to produce the energy is limited. Then, anaerobic respiration, that is, in the absence of oxygen, it takes place in the muscle cells to fulfill the demand of energy. This is showed in the equation form. Glucose, that is which present in the muscle cells, in the absence of oxygen, it gives out lactic acid, which is toxic in nature, and energy is liberated. Now, you might have seen that muscle cramps after heavy exercise. The cramps occur when muscle cells respire anaerobically. The partial breakdown of glucose products produces lactic acid. The accumulation, that is, gathering of lactic acid, causes muscle cramps. We get relief from cramps after. How do you find the relief? That is, you have to give the hot water bath, or nicely have to massage, um, so that the circulation of blood will improve, will be a little better, you feel. As a result, the supply of oxygen to the muscle cells increases. If you rub your part which is having the effect, some pain, or sometimes you get not possible to walk properly, and so you have to press that, you have to massage the part, so that the oxygen supply will be more in that part. The increase in the supply of oxygen results in the complete breakdown of lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. Thank you. Have a nice time.